What's up, guys? I'm Andre from TechDigi.com, and I'm back here with another huge benchmark. And as you can see, that's TechDigi in the background. Before I want to say anything, this benchmark is my third major operating system benchmark. As you can see, my last two were my most popular posts: the Ubuntu 12.10 versus Windows 8. Windows 8 versus Linux Mint 14.1 versus Ubuntu 13.04. Alright, so just to get you familiar with my TechDigi, benchmark style, what we do is we do a review of the major operating system, the main functions, the App Store if available. We do the startup speed test. Alright, so I'm trying to install Zorin right now. I've actually tried to start the installer directly, however it has not worked, so I'm just going to try to boot the live system first and go on from there, just like you do in Ubuntu. I do not know why the installer did not work. It seemed to be loading files, pre-installation files, and it just didn't go on from there. So we'll just try this mode now and see if anything else happens. And I'll start counting the installation benchmark as soon as it actually starts installing the installation files and installing them on my hard drive. So that's when I'll start counting. Okay, and we'll start off from there. Turns out Zorin wasn't loading up because of my USB dongle right here, which was for my mouse. So if you have one of these, I would recommend taking it out. However, it's just booted up right now as I'm speaking, and it does seem like it's worth the wait. This is a real nice looking operating system. Comes with some familiar apps to Windows users. It's actually targeted Windows users. So this is made to look like Vista or 8, and as you can see, it comes with Chrome. Alright, nice looking file manager, and as we click the start button, we can't, obviously, because I removed my USB thing, and my laptop thing does not work. So this probably I don't know why this is acting up like that. I'll go get my mouse though. This is definitely going to affect the installation, ease of use of the installation rating, which I'm going to give it. Actually, the problem could have been because my USB device was generic. I wasn't actually using my Microsoft, I was actually using a generic one. However, it should have still worked since it was a plug-and-play device. Now, as you plug it in, and turn the mouse on, it does work perfectly. As you can see, the Zorin menu has really nice effects. This is definitely a really nice graphical user interface. I would say even nicer than Windows 8. Because Windows 8, you're going to need to modify it. Probably put the Windows 8 classic shell in order for it to look like Windows 7 again. However, we're here to install first, and we'll say everything from there. Zorin is actually really nice. I've always underestimated this. However, it's quite hard. It wasn't working with my mouse. I can't judge it, however, because it was a generic mouse. That might have been the problem. However, it worked with Windows and Ubuntu before, so I don't see a reason why it should work with Zorin right here. We'll go ahead from here. Alright, so I'm in the installation process, and let's see how easy this is. I have to use my mouse, and let's click continue. As you can see, typical looks like Ubuntu installation. Let's not connect right now. I do that for all of them. This is good because it recognizes my drivers, and it should actually recognize my mouse if Ubuntu recognizes it. We'll see if Ubuntu does. Okay, so I want to replace Windows 8 with Zorin. Okay, install now. And I'm in Chicago. Continue. It's 10:06. Okay. My name is. There you go. You have my computer's model number right there. Satellite A665. And for your information, I'm running an SSD, 60 gig OCZ, 3 gigs of DDR3 RAM, i7 processor, I think second or third generation. But I'll be using the same configuration for all 3 operating systems. It looks real nice. Listen to this. They're trying to rip the Apple installation, kinda. You know, with the languages like hello, whatever, welcome. Alright, so this is a typical thing. I'm just gonna wait here, and I'm gonna fast forward through this. Alright, so we're here at the end of the installation. Installation is complete. All I have to do is restart. That's not going to count. It did take 11 minutes for the full installation, the installing hardware or whatever, and the software operating system on the hard drive itself on the computer. So it's on the hard drive memory, and we're going to restart. And when we restart, we're going to be user interface testing. And I want to tell you, I under-expected this operating system. It looks amazing. The feel, the look, you know, it feels solid. I don't know why. What about it? It feels real solid. Even though it didn't support my mouse, I don't know. There was a problem with the mouse. Maybe because it was connected while it was booting up or something. It's a wireless mouse. I don't know. You know. So I don't know about that. We're gonna be testing restart if everything works alright. Everything didn't work alright. It did detect my Wi-Fi driver, as you saw. You know, I had my connection showing, my wireless, wireless networks near me showing. So that's that, and it looks real nice. You know, real nice design. And it's restarting right now. It's gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit for like 30 seconds to restart, and I'll show you. As you can see, you know, it's a real solid operating system. Looks a lot like Windows. It comes with Wine, so you can install your Windows programs on here. It looks perfect. The icons look real nice. You have the aerial look on the bottom. If I can show you that. It's booting up. It's restarting right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the camera, conserve some battery life, and turn it back on when it starts. Alright, so this is the first time ever I've seen my CD pop out after the install. That's a good sign, finally. And then now it's booting up. I just wanted to show you how it boots up. Let's see if it's the boot up screen is worth it. And once again, I do not know. Alright, just hit the space bar, just shut down. That's not a good sign. It's starting up again. I'm gonna leave my mouse in there, my wireless receiver. This time, let's see what happens with it. Alright, so we are in the GNU Grub, based off of Ubuntu right here. So we're in this right now, and it's actually telling us what to boot in. It's automatically gonna go in Zorin after a while. Anyway, so that's kind of standard, but they don't have that on Linux anymore. I love this start screen. It's like a glowing, the Z for Zorin, and bam, it starts up almost quickly. So I'm Alright, so I'm in Zorin right now, Zorin OS 7, and 64-bit, and I just did the speed test and all that, and it feels real solid. I like the buttons right up here, the flat look, kind of like iOS 7, how it's coming out. This is a real nice operating system, real nice icons, really user-friendly. The icons for the Wi-Fi, all that. The battery life, I don't know how long the battery life is on this. Should be pretty similar to Ubuntu. but it works. Everything works real nice. It even corrected the time once I did that, and it's real nice. It flips through real simply. And let's get started. So with the software center, you have a software center, pretty much Ubuntu software center with a much better theme. I don't know why simply Ubuntu doesn't do this. This is so much nicer than Ubuntu. They performed amazing tests, and this feels real solid. Once again, this comes with Wine, so I'll be able to install programs like Microsoft Office and all that good stuff. Also, you know, you can have your own image right here. I can change that somehow. Automatic logins on. I can unlock, you know, do a lot of stuff on here. It looks real nice. And look at these effects, like that's amazing. The startup screen's amazing. I mean, this doesn't even feel like Linux. By the way, my trackpad started working again. Everything's working flawlessly. It's so you know, smooth. I can't believe this is even Linux. Like running on my computer right now, it feels so great. Probably one of the best operating systems I've ever had, and including Windows. Like, I am a big Windows fan. This is purely amazing. You know, this might be the word, the switch. You know what? So that's that. You know, you have all these you know, system settings. You know, instead of control panel and all that, you can search. You can actually search through all your apps, like, you know how Unity or whatever. So you can go like disk or whatever, and it comes with the operating. Comes with and it comes with, you know, what do you want, like Chrome? It comes with Chrome. It comes with your favorite what is this, music player again? It comes with Rhythm Box, I think. Yeah, Rhythm Box. It comes with all these nice features. Real quick, it has these features that Ubuntu has as well. Kind of the same theme. Looks real nice. And you have the calendar. You have all the basics you need. And the browser's insanely fast. Look, let's say, what do you want to search up? Let's go to Amazon.com. It's really fast. Like, this is insanely fast. Kindle. This, whatever it is. Kindle Paperwhite. Or Kindle. And scrolling, multi-touch gesture scrolling works as well. Take a look. Let's zoom out. See if you can get this, you know. Perfect. Love this. I don't even have this with Windows right now. You know, you don't even need drivers for this. I hate installing drivers on Windows. I never get multi-touch, and you don't even need it on this. So again, real flawless. TechD.com. See how fast this loads. Instantly, almost. Real nice. As you can see, it's crazy quick. You know, benchmarks, everything loads insanely quick. This is probably one of the quickest. This might honestly be worth me switching from Windows to Linux with this. I love this operating system. I'm gonna come back to it real soon. Next up, I think, will be Linux Mint 15 MATE. Let's give that a shot right now. What's up, guys? So we're concluded with this review. You can, on the same, you know, I did same tests on the same computer. You can check out those benchmarks on TechD.com. I have a benchmark of Ubuntu, I think 12.010 or 12.10 or 12.04 versus, you know, Windows 8, and I have Windows 8 and 13.04 and Linux Mint 14.1. You can check out those benchmarks on TechD.com. Just want to simplify, this is a real nice benchmark I did right here. Hope you guys liked it. And I just want to conclude right now. So, as of style, as of usability, what I feel like, there's that user experience where you feel that operating system is more solid. I want to say that that goes to Zorin. Definitely feels more solid. The professional workspace, I want to say I would go with Linux Mint. Because of the slimmer profile, like the taskbar, everything feels slim. You know, it feels like you have a lot of workspace. I just like it feels like it's built for work, you know, with the, right here, the kind of a brushed metal look, but still, I like the icons also, kind of like it's a low border radius. Yeah, so it's a low corner radius, so it looks kind of unique. Haven't seen it anywhere else. Linux Mint, obviously you're gonna get tons of community support because it is Linux Mint, and it's a real nice operating system. You can't go wrong. However, I would personally go with Zorin, since that is an easier operating system to use. At least it looks easier, more familiar with Windows users. So those who are migrating to Linux, I would definitely go with Zorin. From that way up, you can definitely build experience a relationship with the Linux operating system, and you can move on to a different operating system. However, I don't see Linux Mint or Zorin, as complete different operating system. You can definitely do the same stuff in either operating system. Both are actually real nice operating system. However, their features kind of similar as well. You also have the software manager in here. This one actually looks different than the Ubuntu Software Center or the Zorin, the one you see in Zorin. So it's kind of I actually like this one better than the other one. It's kind of more organized. So that kind of concludes it. This both, it's for your own opinion. As you can see, the benchmarks were real close, and that's what I gotta say. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned. Linux Mint, here I come. We're booting up on Linux Mint right now. It's slowly becoming opaque, the logo. We'll see how this goes. Gonna install it. Time installation, same process with the benchmarking, and I'll go over a brief review. Once again, if you want to go into a more in-depth review, I'm gonna kind of write a small paragraph for each one of these sections that I'm doing, like ease of use, marketplace, all that, on the Technigy blog post, which I'm gonna have linked below. So check that out. Alright, so I'm almost done with the booting up process. I have come across some screens with some ugly terminal, type windows, which are kind of outdated, and those turn off new users or people who are installing. Those are really kind of outdated. So I think that's kind of a negative part about installation on Linux Mint. However, it's been quite faster so far. The trackpad's working and the mouse is working as well. So that's a real good feature with Linux Mint right now, is that both the trackpad and that are working. And we do have so it's resetting to 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I'm just gonna wait for it to log in automatically. So it's gonna tell me to enter my username. Let's make that TechD. I don't know if this is how you actually do it. Bam. Password. Okay, so I need to put in a password. Oh. I don't know. User Mint. Alright, so it's a user named Mint. They're gonna log it in. 2 seconds. Logged in. That was kind of complicated. Probably the username of the user was Mint. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pause until the installation stuff starts. Alright, so I'm in the live CD mode right now. As you can see, also really similar to Ubuntu's look. They used, I think this was forked off Genome, I'm not sure. So install Linux Mint just like we did off the desktop in Zorin, and we're gonna be waiting for that to pop up. Nothing indicating it's actually coming up, but we'll wait. Alright, so two administrative things popped up right here for the installation. I think only one of them is going to be shown. One installation process. We'll wait for that right now. So we're installing right now, and as you can see, automatically it knows that we're in English. Continue. Pretty much the same thing as Zorin. Zorin looked way better though. Continue. And we have our network list. I don't want to do it right now, just like Zorin. I'm trying to do it, Okay, so we're gonna install Linux Mint, replace, just like I did with, the other one. trying to make everything fair game, you know. Chicago, same thing. Continue. Keyboard layout, continue. By default, my name is, once again, Type D. And I'm just gonna fly through this. I'm just gonna fast forward this. Alright, so I'm just started the installation right now as I click that. Okay, and I did, log me in automatically. Everything I tried to, do the same thing I did with the other operating system, Zorin, so it won't be that different. This looks like it's going by pretty fast, copying files. I'm not sure about how long it would take. So I'm just gonna benchmark that right now. Keep track of how much time it's taking. Alright, so a day just passed by. Woke up, started on the benchmark as soon as possible. Did the benchmarks, really good benchmarks. Kind of close in some aspects with Zorin, and I would expect that because similar operating system. Nevertheless, Linux Mint. I think it looks advanced. Like this is something pro would have on their computer, but. I love this panel right here. I know Zorin has a really nice looking panel, but I think this is just unique right here with Linux Mint. And especially, how I like that metal brush in the back. There's a nice metal brush texture, if I can get in there. I don't know if you're able to see that, but there's a nice metal brush texture. And also, Linux Mint, I think Zorin still looks better. Zorin looks amazing. Nothing compared to Linux Mint. This doesn't compare to any, this doesn't compare to Zorin. This is kind of like a metallic, it has a metallic finish to it, brush metal finish to it. It has that feeling, but it also, it has that old, GNOME Ubuntu feeling to it. Like GNOME 2 or whatever. But, it looks decent. But it's more functional. Everything's slimmer, lower profile, that bar on the bottom doesn't take up that much space. Unlike Zorin, it's like that big. Could probably minimize it though. But I think this is a little more functional, than Zorin. And it's kind of fast too, as I told you. You'll check out the benchmarks later. Gonna start with Ubuntu right now and see how it goes from there.